Para sa selebrasyon sa adlaw sa mga amahan, akong giimbita ang usa ka tawo na sa akong tan-aw kinahanglan ninyo mahibaw-an ang storya sa iyang kinabuhi. Ang iyang storya ang pinakanindot na mahimong ehemplo sa mga amahan nagaatubang karon sa mga kalisod ug pagsulay sa kinabuhi. Usa siya ka abogado, gihatagan siya og pasidungog isip Father of the Modern NBI sa tuig 2016. Gihatagan pud siya og pasidungog isip Outstanding Boholano in Metro Manila. Gipadala siya sa NBI para moeskwela sa FBI National Academy, United States Department of Justice. Gihatagan siya pagkilala sa tuig 2014 isip Ulirang Ama Awardee. Nahimo siyang National Director sa National Bureau of Investigation January 2014 kutob June 2016. Siya ang kasamtangang mayor sa lungsod sa San Miguel, lalawigan sa Bohol. Karong adlaw ato siyang ilailahon isip usa ka anak ug isip usa ka amahan. Makigtabi ta ni Attorney Rogelio Mendez.
Dalhaming sa imong kaagi as probinsyano na bata na nagdako sa San Miguel.
Okay. First and foremost, I was born in last March 5, 1952. The place is Bayungan, San Miguel, Bohol. Originally a part of Ubay, Bohol. And the location of our residence is about 3 kilometers away from the National Highway. And during those times, when I was already in primary school, I took up my grade 1 at the age of 5. I was very fortunate that my mother was my teacher. And every time the principal, the supervisor will go to our school to give us examinations, I topped the written examination. So the principal, in short, told my mom, "Why don't you enroll your son? Because he's also going with you every day." So that started my life in the barangay. Now, because of the distance, it's about 3 kilometers. If you want to go to elementary school, you have to walk these 3 kilometers a day. So going back and forth, that's already 6 kilometers. And during that time, we still do not have these barangay roads. We have only these feeder roads that is being used by the balsa of the Carabao. And in walking, you have to use the datong agianan sa tiil-tiil sa kabaw para di ka matunok. And you have to carry your slipper because it's slippery and muddy.
So tinguan, lapok.
Yeah, lapok. Kung tiinit, grabe sad, o abog sad. So that was really the life. Now, my mother is a very religious woman. And siguro, because of her upbringing, every morning, I was so inspired to be an altar boy in our municipality. And surprisingly, and I cannot even imagine why I have to walk that distance just to serve the mass as a sacristan. Ang tawag na mo sa una is kulitos. Kulitos. And when you say the mass, Latin pa na siya. You will not be facing the churchgoers, but you will facing the altar. That was the time when I was a kulitos. Magtalikod. The priest, even the priest is also one. So that was my life. Then primary, because we have only primary school, I stayed in our barangay only for grade 1 to grade 4. Grade 5 and grade 6, I was already going to school in Poblacion, San Miguel. And imagine you have to walk there.
That's the town proper.
That's the town proper. I have to walk 6 kilometers a day.
Ilan na ka-oras, Mayor, ang going there?
No, we were just enjoying because, you know, we're kids and there are many of us during that time. Managan rami, dag, pamiyabas din, gukod-gukod rami, sindul-sindul rami kung sa'yo mong madulaan. Along the way, we're just enjoying because we were we're very young during that time.
So wala ninyo gimain?
No,
We're just
no, it was
enjoying.
not a problem because that's the life in our community. Pobre man yun ang San Miguel during that time.
But I've heard, Mayor, that you wanted to be a priest.
Oh yeah, really, really, because after graduating from the elementary, I studied in the seminary. Probably with the influence that I was serving the priest. I could see that, sabi ko, what I really envy the priest because kung magmisa mi, inig kaon, lami jud gilang pagkaon, everything is there. So iko wala magana sa mo because I was raised with a poor family. So nakaingon ko kanindot kinabuhi ni pare, no. So I was also, I think during those times, I was really a very religious boy because of the training and upbringing of my mother. So I joined the seminary because during those times nindot kayo it was the pride of the family nga naay usag yun nga mo eskwela og seminaryo because the most coveted school here, the most recognized is the seminary. The training was really excellent, superb. So once you go out from the seminary, you're somebody. So bisan sa among kapobrehon, nahitabo gyud naka-eskwela kong seminaryo because during those times the priest also, our parish priest, brought me to the seminary. So you know, when I reached the seminary, I was mixed with the people na mga anak og dato. So that's how I started my life. I don't know, I just forgot my age at that time, but first year high school I stayed in the seminary, and you know the seminary, it's just there. It's the Taloto, it's Immaculate Heart of Mary Seminary. I stayed there for 4 years. I graduated high school.
What led you to the law school?
The thing that brought me out of the seminary was probably one of the reasons is our poverty also. We cannot afford anymore to pay the tuition. It was already expensive to go to college in the seminary. So I was even pleading to our former rector if I'll be given a privilege, a preschool or scholarship. But you know, I was only an ordinary student. So I was turned down and I have to go home. And that was the time that I resented what happened to me. I was telling myself na bisan day gusto ta mo serbi sa Ginoo, there is discrimination because being poor, what yung kumahimong pare kay di naman jud ko kapadayon og eskwela. And that's the sad part of it. Now after getting out from the seminary, I stayed with my father for 1 year. I live and I grew up as a farm boy. Kanag yung magdadaro jud ka kay every morning you have to get your carabao, you have to go to the field, na magdaro ka na may hungusay kanang you join a group, then unahon lang imong daruhan, then next time imo na sa ana. So I really had that experience as a farm boy nga kanang tinud na gyud, even to the planting kanang magsudlay tanan. And that is where I told my mom, I cannot be a farmer because murag mo bagting akong dunggan sa kabungat sa trabaho. Everything you will be given, magstugway kabaw sayo kay mata. And my father keeps on pushing me nga I will be a farmer because what will you do? You're living in a farmland, so you have to live as a farm boy. Kaya nga na akong kinabuhi. Then after a year, that was the time that I became kanang murag naulitaw ako. Now I started to go out, to kung mga asa na mga baili-baili. I go out with my cousins, just enjoying life already. But I was really, it was painful for me that time nga nagawas jud ko sa seminaryo. But after that, because I told myself I cannot just live like this, so I have to find a way. So I told my mom, eskwela ko. And it was very fortunate during that time because one of my sisters was already working in the US as a nurse. Nakalarga na gid siya. So I was the youngest in the family of 6. And then I stayed here in Tagbilaran with the relative also. And early morning or early magpulboy ko na, magpulot ko na sa hospital. I was pulot sa tennis. Because gusto po kag nakay additional income para katanaw kag sine, and you know, you're nanasa kay mga flirt, so at least makapalit mo lang kag siupa o ko. So that was the time that I took up AB Political Science. So, you know, AB Political Science, you're expected to be a teacher sa high school. Because akong tanaw, this is not my life. But I just go on with the life as I grow up as a youngster. Then I finished my AB. Then, kini malaging pobre. I did not experience of marching during the graduation. And wako ka marcha. Wako ka marcha. Naka-graduate ko pero wako ka marcha because napay mga utang dito kay daghan mang I got a lot of promissory notes with our cashier nga muti kong final exam para baka promissory note makatake day ko og kanang exam. So I graduated. Actually I finished my AB. Then and I said I still have to go to school, and it was already, I think there was already a problem with that period because it was during the time of President Marcos. There was already unrest. Then I enrolled in the College of Law. I said, eskwela ko kay some of my classmates sa AB pero so enrolled in law, mga graduate po gikan sa seminaryo, so iko nga eskwela po ko law base na ka mag-eskwela sa ko kay I really admired so much. Kita ako ng mga abogado nagko kay aktiyan ba nya magbitbit og mga folder going to court ko how do you kay may also a lawyer in San Miguel dako po kay aktiyan nya krakang, and he is highly respected kay og tanang problema sa we will be talking about problems involving our family, our lands, mingos papaadto ang attorney. Kumuno mo kasulod dinig.
You mentioned Mayor Pagadiha, your father.
Yeah.
Please bring us, your audience, dalhami sa moment na you learned a lesson from your father.
Oh yeah.
Ito the best lesson.
Yeah, my father is a farmer. He's only grade 4. But I cannot forget that even during those times, nga ingana ra siya, he was the treasurer of the Pastoral Council of San Miguel. Meaning he was trusted. And also, he was a undefeated barangay captain in our place. But you know, during those times, wala may eleksyon sa barangay captain kay it's more of service gina siya. Service niya, i-appoint ra ka ba? So nobody will accept to be the barangay captain because every time naibisita ang eskwelahan, doon naibisita ang barangay mo, atong mayor, ang kapitan mo yung pagkaon na mo yung mag-prepare. But he cannot say no because my mother was a school teacher, siya principal, siya head sa eskwelahan. So sugot na po siya ang barangay captain. Now, tanang problema, abot ko na dito sa iya. Now, I can still, it is still vivid with me. Yung sa namin duha ka, pag umangkon niya nga nag-away, kini bang kinsay mo angkon sa natis kabaw. Ngayon sa ako nalagay ng bahin. So, they went to the point nga, hapit na magtinigbasay. So, my father called up. Kaya parihara mga pag-umangkon. Kung sa'yo problema niyo mo, siya nga, di man niya muhat, di naman siya muhatag siya tiyo sa akong bahin. Siya nga ako naman ang bahin. So, in short, ang away nila is, usaon nila pag-share ang usa ka natis kabaw. And you know what my father said? Okay, para di mo mag-away, kanang inahan kay kabaw man to sa akong papa katong inahan. Ang babae, isang imo na ang inahan, imo ng anak para you will have a peaceful solution. Di ako nakakita ko. Ing ana din siya nga mo settle ka na bang. So, di went home, everybody was settle ang problema. Then, kuan maganis papa ka na bang his every morning, early morning, pag mataan na, tuwa na gina sa basakan. And siya manlugway sa tanan. Mahilig og mananom. So, as a small boy, ang ako madumduman, nagkabuntag. Sungayon ko sa akong papa. Dadon yung na niya, suroy-suroy. So, pinanggagod kay kinamanghuran. Pero he is also fan of kanang mga manok. So, nagdako po ko nga ako siya magpakaon sa mga manok. But he is a very simple person. The only thing that will really struck me is, kuhan din siya, kanabang, he is very firm with his decisions. So, niya, ang mga tao ngayang sultihan, kinanglan yun mo sunod. Because he's very stern nga. Kanang, dili pwede nagdili na imo-imo. Musaad ka, himuan na, ha? Yan na ba? But he is very helpful, very considerate, but yan na, very stern, but very fixed, and murag akong tanaw ba nga, dili gini mo matayo-tayo ba nga, yaga-yagaan na siya. Now, usara dyan na kabutang nga ang akong papa is manggihatagon yun. He's very humble.
But inside of the house, was he a disciplinarian?
Not my papa, it's my mother. Usually it's the mother always. He is very relaxed, karang ang kasukaan ra magyud nila na sa una during our younger days kanang dili mo uli og sayo. Kay bawal magyud na nas bukid. Unya si mama pod og dili jud ka mosabat og nobina og pangaji sa matag kadlawon. Bunal-bunalan gyud may unlan. So bisag usa ka kapoy, you have to barog jud ka mo apil ka dito, bahala mulingkod ka, butangan mo unlan, matulog ka as long as you will be there. Kay naa na sila duha mag sila jud nang duha mag rosaryo. So kaingon ko nga kanindot po silang life. So ingana ra kung sa balay og mayon ka ang akong mama wapot ka akong papa, I never recall nga nabunalan jud eh. Wa gyud he never wa jud mga physical nga kuan kanang mo disiplina, pero when he talks to you, you will really be touched because he will wake you up in the middle of the kanang makadlaw. One time when I was already an NBI agent, then I have encounter tong nalang ko na encuentro nga amo na pong parente. Now pagkadungog niya, wa ko na, he never scolded me. Isa kadali na kanarba kay pusil gidala-dala, let's go home. So tulog ko kay nakainuman, tulog I sleep. Abot sa mga alas 3 kadlawon, mata Berhilyo, mata. I was made to go with him. Then human og pangaji, he talked to me. Hinumdum ko, I was already a lawyer that time. I was already having a gun. I was already an NBA agent. Nganong imo man ang gihimo? Why did you do it? Ano ba? Wa kay mahimo nga. You cannot say anything, but he was so
Isa ka probinsyano, nisupol, nahimong NBI ka na.
my strength was my being poor and also being a provinciano, because ever since I joined the NBI, you cannot avoid that. When you are a provinciano, you are from especially Visayan speaking, mga taga baryo, pobre kagagikan, there is really that discrimination. Even when at the time when you apply for work, it's different when you say I'm a graduate of Manila, I'm a graduate of Ateneo, mga San Beda, but you graduate of Divine Word College, murag turn down sila nimo kagad. So I told myself, if others can do it, unsa kay naa nila nga wala ko. So that really drove me to the point nga grabe gud ang paningkamot nako, because ang ako magong driving factor when during in my career was I was so determined, then kanang dedicated jud ko sa akong trabaho. But one thing that I have maintained is my integrity. Siguro kana jud imo ba, because usa kay po'y ikasulti sa akong ginikanan o magpakaulaw ko. If I will be a corrupt government official, usa kay ikasulti po sa mga buhlano nga kasagaran bulano ligdong mata nya. Duol ko tas Ginoo di wa jud taan ng mga ana. So og naa mangiling na nga, but you have to turn it down kay dili, that's not your life. My few years in the NBI when I was already the head, what was I tried to establish is naadyo'y pagsalig ang tao, nagoy kumpiyansa. In short, it should be I should gain their trust and respect. I am a leader by example. I spent 30 years in the NBI in Mindanao. During those times in Mindanao, lisod ang imong kinabuhi. We have to travel. Grabe ang among biyahe. Unlike when you are in Manila, everything is easy. You have your car, you have your telephone, but in Mindanao, you have to travel to go other places by using mga cargo trucks, mga Copra trucks, just to reach those areas. Ingana nakalisod. So, og mayong kag exposed to dangers, sus Ginoo ko, imong kita unsay imong maengkwentro sa Mindanao, to tanang mga tulisan, nata na sindikato, napo to mga rebelde. NPAs, the all armed people, you will be meeting them. Unlike in Manila, disinte kay imong mga crimes. Amo dito, naibasake. So everything is there. So when I reach Manila, kaingong kaya ko na. So in short, nahuman.
Being the father of the NBI, it's a big agency, a branch of Department of Justice. Yun sa nimo pagdala sa imong mga tao. Siyempre, ang mahal na ka dito. You lead, you mentioned ka ganiya, you lead by example. Pero being the father to them, ang mahal, leader ka nila, stricto ba ka sa ilang? Discipline ka?
Yeah, even if you have the opportunity to ask the NBI people now, those who work with me, they will tell you who am I. Now, as I said, there are two things that I imparted to them. These are the very important things that I always keep in mind, and I always keep on telling them. You try to establish your trust and respect. Because once you respect me, you will follow what I say. Once you trust me, you leave up your future to me. I can arrange for your career path, ensure that you just do your thing because I am there to protect you because you trust me. Those are the only basic things. But of course, you have also to show that you are knowledgeable, you know how to handle things, because you cannot be a leader of a big organization. Almost 70% are all lawyers with handguns and guns and CPAs. So you must be somebody. You must not be ignorant na mo pakita gyud ka nga na kay weakness. So mo lagi na gingon nga especially ingon nga kisa man na inyong direktor, graduate probinsya asa Bohol. Muna bang nganong day bulanon ko, nganong day graduate ko sa Bohol. What's within you nga wala sa kuha. Bisan pag-graduate mo mga big universities, but I'm the boss, you have to follow me. Ana na siya. Those are the basic things nga in life nga pakita jud ka nga kabalo jud ka, respetuan ka. And you must let them feel that ang imong balls intact gina. Wa gina nimo gibilin sa inyo. That's the only thing. Og masuko sila. You should know how to handle situations.
Mayor, you were on the ladder going up sa imong career. Yun sa nimo pagbalanse as a father. Siyempre na may mga anak na kay career na i-updatean, but how did you balance it?
Yeah, really the real score there in the NBI insofar as my work and my family. Family is more than important, very much important than my work. Because if I can recall now, after I have retired, there was a time when I was called up by Director Waikoko, may he rest in peace. Dong, you assume as Director of Cebu. Ko, sir, hindi mo na, sir. Patay na. Yung iba dyan, kung sino-sino nang ginagamit ng mga politiko para lang makukuha nila, ma-assign sila sa Cebu. Because at that time, I was in Cagayan de Oro. No, sir. Hindi pwedeng iwanan ko yung pamilya ko, sir, kasi my children are still growing up. What will happen if I told myself, well, I will be successful, sikat ka, director ka, at your early stage, but what if you will go home, what will happen to your family? You are not there. So especially my wife was also in the US. So she's a nurse. So iko nga no sir, I'm sorry. So my schoolmate also a ranking officer scolded me. Puta nga ka ba't hindi mo tinanggap? Minsan-minsan lang yan. Iko pare, hindi talaga pwede. Bahala na kung hindi niyo ako promote. I'm happy here with my family. I have to take care of my children. That is, the children is quite good. What's important sa imong mga promotion or whatever happens to you. So, mo na netabo. Well, just the same. Even if I stay there, then if you are really destined to be the director of the NBI, then you do not even know the reason nga naabot ko dito. I became the director of the NBI.
Disciplinarian pa ka ng klase na amahan? Are you the lax na okay lang? What you want, sige, go on.
No, if I tell you, of course, naay-disiplina sa mong balay. And they have to follow me. But they have to respect me. As I said, even in the family, they should respect me. They should not do things because they fear, they are fearful. They should not come home because they are afraid of me. They should come home because they respect what I want them to do. That is what. But there are times, of course, you have to raise your voice, you have to scold them. But as I said, I got those traits and I got those ideas, those behaviors from my father. Because I can never recall any occasion that my father shouted at me, not even to my brothers.
What's the most challenging part being a father?
Growing up your children and giving them a bright future. It's not easy, especially I have 3 kids. They're all boys, and 2 are already married, and 2 are already nurses. I have still 1 who is still a student. Now, the only thing that probably matters in life is your family. If maybe you earn some material things, houses, cars, but you cannot bring it up. They will be lost once you get old. But if you will see you get old and then your children are also successful, then you can tell the world and you can tell probably God na I did not fail you. Di ba? Mura naman eh.
Tulo ka laki mo anak. Wala ba ka this type of father na dapat ikaw engineer, dapat ikaw
No. No.
You just let
no,
it be.
no, 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 no. I never choose their career. It should be their choice because they are the ones choosing also their life kung sa ilang future. But this is one thing that probably triggered them to took up nurse. Because when we were married with my wife, after I had two children, we had two children. We were still about 5 or 6. She went to US to work. Then after a year, because of the distance, we always have an argument. You better come home. It's not easy to run the family because I'm also a man who always travel, being an agent. So I stayed sometimes. I go out of the place. So he decided to come home. So that was the end of her being a nurse. She worked as a supervisor in the provincial health office. Then in 2001, I was very lucky that I was sent to the FBI, Quantico in Quantico, Virginia, to undertake further studies in the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation. And that is the first time that I took an international flight, first time to see America, first time to see beautiful places outside of the Philippines. So when I was there, I was so I was so excited to see the US. So once I went home, I told my children, sus kanindot sa Amerika, highways na nindot kayong life, si inyong igagaw to dito na. Nya sa ingon din ng mother, you take up nursing para you can go there. So without me knowing, nag-enroll sila nursing. And that started everything because after they graduated and they passed the board exam, my wife decided nga, nag-apply siya. So one of the conditions is she will work in the US as long as the whole family will be with her. So nag-grant mo na siya. So we went to US, we gambled and we went there including myself. I filed a leave for 1 month and my family there, 2 nurses na sila. So that is started their life. Nakapagtrabaho, they took the state board and very lucky, nakatrabaho. Then I went home and that is also where I work without any restrictions because I am free to go. I go out kung usang orasa ko makauli. So yung ana akong life. So karon after I retired, then they started to come home also. So niya na sila din except the second son who is also a family man.
You've served the government for many years, almost a big chunk of your life.
Yeah.
And then after serving NBI, what made you decide to be a father of a local government student?
Okay. This is one of the things that really drove me to join, to go home, because I told myself I have already, aside from the NBI, just to inform you, I was also with the COA.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I stayed there for. I was working in Manila. It reached me a point nga, what more do I have to prove pa? Why don't I rest and go home? My wife was already wanted also to, we have a house in Manila, but my wife sabi niya, muli ta ito tas buhol. Now I really, ako yun, kada bakasyon or na free time, ulit yun ko because as a farmer, nagsige yun kong pananom. I have na ako'y basakan, ako'y sige kong pananom da. So from time to time I go home. So I said, bahulay na ko, gikapoy na ko. I'm retired being with the government. So muli na ko. So niuli na me then my wife was very hesitant pa kay she does not grow up in the kaning rural areas, syudad siya. But I think she was convinced sooner or later because she enjoyed also kaning mananom og mga buwak ba. Ako po, naanak ko dito, nahitabo, my wife, palitan ko niya og anay, napulo ka anay, baboy. Sa kadad, magbuhit ng anay, baboy. So ako, sus, may ko, kaluoy po. Dito na ako na yung nag-atiman sa mong baboy, but mo lang ingon, hapon baho. Sa kaligo dito, kay baho, kay kang baboy. So nakaingon ko nga, ingon sa nga, iyakong katiyawan ba? So direktor sa NBI, abogado, bahong baboy, mo na, ikaw kaluoy ba sa nako, no? Ikaw nga, I went, my sister then was the mayor. Ato ko siya, ko nga, ako ako yung dagan og mayor because it was already November by 2018. So I told him, dagang mayor. So, sige, ikaw na yung mayor. So that started my career as a politician. Ako mangupod, I saw our place nga. Wala jud, kaluoy Ginoo na mga development kag may jud. So ug may kog dunay upgrading or may uplift ang mga standard of living, pareho ra gyapon, pobre ra gyapon because San Miguel is a fourth class municipality and it is an agricultural area, so lisod ang life. So nakaingo ko, how can I help? Kung nga abtik po man jud ko, then why not make use of my experience, my exposure, na magamit na ko. Hopefully I can do better, I can do more, I can give some developments, good ideas, I can help the people of San Miguel. That's the reason why I joined.
Sabi ka, father of the town of San Miguel, usay lisod na. Siyempre, you've been in an executive body. NBI is a part of the executive body. Pero on a local level,
Yeah.
usay lisod na body.
There is really a big difference between being in the national, in the executive branch, and also with the local government. Being a public servant as a local government official, mo dyan tinuod nga public service. Yeah, really. Because all the challenges are there. If you will work as the executive, especially when you are the director of the executive branch, ang imong trabaho there is monitoring, mo supervision, igo lang kamandar, sugo. Then, na-report press con, the travel, conference, na ba? So, there is no, wala ka ba, it's not satisfying person. But if you will be a local government official, mayor, especially mayor, or barangay captain, ma-feel yun mo kung sa ka successful ba kag dili ba? Doon na ba immediate nga na immediate effect sa imong impact sa imong kaugalingon, because you will get to know the problems of the people will go to you, they will share their problems, asking you help. Now di ka kabalo na mo handle, you will be a failure. But if you will see these people happy going out of your office, matabangan nimo ginagmay, then you can uplift their living, give him assurances, nakatabang ka sa group of farmers, sana ba? There are some developments in the area, kanang mga concern about environment, education, nakay nahimo. Then it's something that makaingon ka, nindot po, no? You have, and you'll be more challenged. Mangita pa ka, some more. Ngita ka, naapot tayo madugang, ini ka, gamay rin especially kanang livelihood. You want to improve the livelihood of your people. At doon ka, mga women's, mayor, palitin may ka ng panggaling sa kuan, mayor, ka ng kakao, asan mo punta ini? Mayor, kulang mi diri ba, kaya maghimo mig pigiri, palitin mi mga anay, palitin mi o ka ng may mga things that you cannot provide because your municipality walay kwarta, naay kwarta gamay. Ato kas congressman, hatagan na sa kay gamay. Ari kas governor, what do you expect from the governor? He will be attending to the whole province. Kulang jud ang kwarta. So nakaingo ko, wow. Dinhi na jud ta magdaog nini. I will not allow myself nga muhuman akong termino nga wala ko'y mahimo. So
See yourself as a successful father.
at this time, telling myself that I'm successful or not, maybe I'm not in a position to do it. Probably when time will come, when I'll be out, it will be my children, my family, people around me who will be telling the people sa dito na naon niya kung saan yung mga programa, but me telling oh, I'm successful because I made this. Murag dili ko na kaya. I cannot I think history will judge me. History will really judge me if I'm successful in my career. But kung imong tanawon sad, to be brutally frank, ano bang mong tanawon po nimo imong career ba? Makaingon po ka nga successful ka, but pareha na imong ingon, am I successful? Yes, in the sense that I reached this level. There was a big change in my life. I made a big dent in my life. Pero makaingon ko nga unsa man nga I do not even know nga nung niabot sa ko ini, because things happen for what you never plan. I never dream nga mahimo kong director. I joined the NBI. I never even dreamed to become a lawyer, because even my uncle during my early days, isa nga moingon na sa do, unsa imong kurso ron? Isa nga law, abogado. Sa pag-abogado nimong bulok man ka, di magkakabalo, di magkapilosopo. Amo na common common concept sa tao sa baryo, but even my father, even my brothers, to be honest about it, wala sila magdahom nga abogado ko. Because, as I said, we were living in poverty. Lisod jud among life. Even during my school days, if I will share to you my life as a student, maingon siguro ka, my God, how did you live being that way? Dili gini ko kapalit og libro. Wala man gani ko sa pabayad og tuition. I have even to stay in the library. I have even to befriend the librarian para lang mauli na ko ng libro. Then I have a classmate who is the provincial engineer. I have to ask her nga, himo akong timekeeper ba para naalang ko yung extra money. Those are realities of my life. Lisod jud ang panginabuhi. Lisod jud. Because we are 6 in the family. But look what happened. Ako nagkausaban. So mayroon ka, if this is the gauge, if you will tell nga successful ba ko, but I said it's still part, gamay ra na nga portion sa chunk sa akong life. So ang success man gud sa pamilya will be based on the success of their children. Siguro gud og akong papa karon og buhi pa sila, akong mama, they can shout to the world that they are very successful because bisan sa among kawadon, sa among kapobrehon, na professional me, na ako'y architect nga igsoon, na ako'y nurse, na ako'y maestra, and they have a son who become a lawyer and a director of the NBI.
Speaking of being a lawyer, Mayor Dodo, sa atong adlaw na nakabaw ka na nakapasar ka and lawyer ka, how did you announce that to your mother and father?
Yeah,
And what's the reaction?
Yeah, you know what? I have a very touching story about taking the bar and after knowing about the bar. If you will allow me, after the bar exam, even during our review, it was really difficult. As I was sharing to you, I cannot even afford to buy new books. I was very fortunate because na ako'y mga roommate nga mga kortahan. When they go to sleep, that's the time I will borrow the books. Ako inan nga, ayaw ibutang na sa imong naong kay akong hulaman. Now, it so happened that the registrar of San Beda was the owner of the apartment. Na nakita niya ako sa boy, akong kalisod, isa nga, anong wa mo kay libro? Bakit wala kang ganon? Isa nga, sir, wala kulang pira, sir. Minsan nga ni, makwits naman ganyan na katong paniod to, akong more than lang, kadi kaabot pang kwarta. But, lisod gani hisgutan yung mga life, okay ba, ma-emotional ka ba? But this is really me. So, nahitabo to nga, minsan nga, tagang handouts. Okay, so, to be honest, nag-eskwela jud ko, nag-review ko in Manila. I have only 5 hours every day nga tulog ra gyud. That's tinud-anay gito akong review because I told myself and my father and my sister told me, if you will fail this is the only occasion, this is the only time that we will help you and take the bar. First time to be in Manila, first time to take a boat going to Manila, first time to see Luneta. Yeah, I was with my classmates. Na in fact, the first night about Manila, we have to sleep in the Luneta. Kaya imo na yung Luneta because 1975, Luneta was the only beautiful place in Manila. So dito gumana. So it was really difficult. Og maglisod na ko dito, di ko mahatagan og pagkaon, I go to my classmate. I ask my classmate, na basig na Skyplex. Lisod gana nga kinabuhi. Then when I went home, siguro ma-feel man dun mo umupasar ka because kini bang may inampuon po ta mo salig po ta Ginoo mura gaan ba inig human. So after the bar exam, I went to Mindanao. Nikuyog ko sa kong igagaw nga driver og kana bang mga hauler truck. I have to stay in Lantapan, Bukidnon. Di na moingon sila nga graduate man naglo. Di sila motuo kay kuyo mo ko sa ko igsoon ako igagaw nga driver tungtong ko ato mga truso nga dagko kayo. And we sleep along the way sa highway, magtumi og dungag. So inga na ang life. Then after mga 2 months, niuli ko because niadto ko dito because I want to hide nga basin niya pasar ubagsak ko unsaon ako pagatubang sa ako mga igagaw akong ginikanan. So ako igsuon. So niuli ko. Then na naman joy gikulbaan ako nga siguro mogawas na jud ang result sa bar. Pag-uli na ko, I stayed. Niingon naman itong nainanawag nga father sa my classmate. Isa nga, uy, Brilio, kanang magawas na rin ba kung noong result sa bar? So, early morning, sakay kong bus. Murag buhulan pa man siguro to, imbilay na going to Tagbilaran. I went directly to church. Niyan ako sa katedral, di ako naog.
Nagampo ka?
Di ampo ko. Ikaw nga, pasar mo lang ko, make me strong. If I fail, make me strong also. But I'm ready. Wala ko mahimo. So, lakaw ko because I'm a graduate of Divine Word. That's very near the cathedral. So I have to walk going to the school. Now, that was already about mga 9 o'clock. I think it was also a Saturday or Saturday. Basta sarado ang eskwelahan at that time. Now, pag abot ako sa gate kay ang mo na diyang Divine Word, naayb dako ang bulletin dito, passers. Kita ko sa kungalan, ako, pasar ko. That was the first time I know that I passed the bar. I called up the guard. Siya nga, guard, pasudla ko. Ako na. So, iya po kong ipasulod. Siya nga, ikaw doon na. So, probinsyano. Then I went to the office of my brother, Friday, office hours dito. So, dito na sila nagkagulian. After my father learned about it, na first time ko nakakita nga he cried. Yeah. You cannot imagine nga mahimo kang abogado. So, wag yun. Ihaw, ritsugba ka. We celebrated because I was the second lawyer in our municipality in the town. So, ibalaan ba nila kung sa puya mo ang kalisod. But, di po ningon dyan nga pobre yun nga way makaon. Basta kay magkawa, magaling bugas na dyan, saging na dyan, kamuti. So, that was our life. No, really, lisod na mong ginagawa.
Your father is in front of us. Father's Day.
Okay.
Sa man imong mamisahe sa imong papa?
He's the greatest man in the world.
Your father is the greatest man.
Yeah.
And the symbol of your strength.
Mo gyud.
Oh. Now, Mayor, unsa pud imong mensahe sa mga amahan sama nimo karong Father's Day?
Okay, I can because just like I have 2 children who are already fathers. Siguro it's always by example. You have to gain the respect of your children. First and foremost, if you respect your children, you will also get the respect that you deserve. But if you will also abuse your children by giving naman jud mga usahay situations nga you do not also even consider kung sa situation sa mga anak, it might boomerang to you because at one time or another, even if you will go back to your life, there were also times nga napo kay sala, you also made mistakes. Umingon ka karon, nobody is perfect, nobody is talagang umingon kag you are an immaculate father. Naman dyan na siya, but the only thing is give time always to your children, and if there are problems, share it with your wife because it's always the wife that will balance everything.
Sa akong pakighinabi ni Mayor Dodong, nakita nako unsa kaimportante ang pamilya para sa iyaha. Nakita pod nako sa iyaha ang taas na respeto para sa iyahang amahan. Daghan nga mga disappointments ang iyahang nasugatan, pero tungod sa iyahang determinasyon ug positibo na panlantaw sa kinabuhi, nakabot niya ang iyahang mga ambisyon. Sa pag-share niya sa iyahang kinabuhi, nasabtan nako kung unsa ang tinuod na bahandi, mauna ang pamilya.